Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for your support. Okay, really do appreciate it. So right now there's a couple of patterns that are at play here, and obviously you're fully aware we're retracing to a key level of support right now for Bitcoin. Now I did put this update on Twitter yesterday, so this is why you do need to follow me on Twitter, because obviously things change and I do little updates on there to keep people informed, you know, because that's what it is. The charts can change so quickly, the tides can turn as well so quickly, as you're fully aware. You're in the floor down here and we've got this beautiful little pump come up to a level of resistance, which is to be expected, this upper trend line that we've been targeting since way back in early June. We drew this particular trend line of resistance, and this is exactly where Bitcoin ran into. You know, you can't even write this stuff, can you? You know, so this is great. You know, it's rolled back and it's holding support relatively well. Now in this particular cycle just there, you start to form something called a rising wedge. Do you see this? Now this is a negative pattern. It's a bearish pattern basically, and it has a destination. The pattern that's in play is valid until invalidated away. Do you see this here? Okay, these red lines represent this rising wedge. Okay, where you start to trade upwards, you get tighter and tighter, you lose support, you go short, and effectively you have a destination of where you created the wedge. So you've got a primary target, a technical target at the moment, which also tallies up with a 0.382, which is at 36965, roughly around that area. Okay, so that's a technical target at the moment, but in doing so, what you're doing by coming down, okay, is creating something called a falling wedge. So possibly right here where you've got rejected of this level of resistance and this green line, do you see this, and this green line of support just there, you're creating something called a falling wedge. Now there's 68% chance that these break to the upside and a 32% chance that they break to the downside. If the break to the downside is a technical target of where you first form the wedge to the bottom, make that white, just like that. If you do see the loss of support here from wherever, this is where you could see Bitcoin roll and come down to this particular level down here, around about $33,000. That's if it goes the other way. Like I said to you, there's a high probability it is greater to the upside, because it's a bullish reversal pattern, is a falling wedge, and we've been through all these before, and this is the big pattern that you find yourself in, okay, on the larger time frames. So yeah, I mean, it's chop in and out, isn't it? And you can see with all this, it's effectively forming this right shoulder that we anticipate on the daily time frame. Okay, so this is something that we've been anticipating for a very long time now for Bitcoin, is this right shoulder, okay, of this big massive falling wedge. Okay, and you've got this resistance levels just here that you've broken out of. You come back up, you tested where you created the wedge, this bullish channel, falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. It's a reversal pattern. Okay, you've came back up, you've hit the level of resistance absolutely knob on, which was to be expected. Okay, you're rolling back, finding support, potentially forming the right shoulder of this inverse head and shoulders, this huge inverse head and shoulders, which again is a reversal pattern. So yeah, that's what's at play at the moment, and you're fully aware of that. Okay, so with all this, you know, what Bitcoin is also doing is retracing. Okay, so let's take a look at where it's retracing to, the possibilities. At the minute, you can see that the daily EMAs, okay, which is the 20 and the 55, is in a bullish cross. So effectively, you know, you are actually in an uptrend on the daily time frame, coming back, holding support, looking for continuation. Do you see this? So it's good, it's bullish. You're in an uptrend on the daily, you've bottomed out down here, you're reversing the switch. Now obviously you're fully aware there is still a probability, okay, to a bear market. You're fully aware of that. So to get the confirmation of a bear market here for Bitcoin, it has to do one thing, and it's lose this low down here, because this is a Fibonacci retracement, the 1.272, which Bitcoin has always held, okay, in bull runs. When you've always got overextended, you always roll back to it, to a key level of support, holding for continuation, and that's exactly what Bitcoin's done down here. It's held the 1.272 Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so potentially right now we've bottomed out, we're looking for continuation, we've hit a level of resistance which is to be expected, we're rolling back to a key level of support, again to be expected, we're holding the daily 20 EMA, which is extremely important at the moment. Okay, if we can hold that, that's golden. Okay, you come back down to it, have a little wick down and get a level of support and bounce back up here, because if you break out of this particular pattern, this falling wedge, you've got an upside target of 42,632 where you form the wedge, and potentially breaking that also, you know, you're going to continue and hopefully break this 0.50, and you've also break the upper trend line of resistance of this inverse head and shoulders, okay, which again is also equally a large falling wedge. Okay, look, boom, 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 level of resistance that you're breaking out of. Do you see this? So it's good. It's good. You know, it's looking good so far for continuation, providing we can break through levels of resistance and hold support. Don't go short effectively. You can go short in the sense that you can short these little in and out trades and all this chop that we're going through for Bitcoin at the moment. But so far, it's doing everything it needs to do for continuation. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to show you some other bits and bobs today. I'm going to look at the total market cap. So with Bitcoin, with the total market capitalization, then this is really bullish for me. There is obviously, again, there's the possibility of a dead cat bounce and you go into a bear market. You're fully aware, but at the moment you're holding structural support. You're looking for continuation. You're effectively above the 20 EMA on the weekly time frame, which is good because, like I said to you, when you're above a 20, you're in an uptrend. Okay, when you're between, you're consolidating. Below, you're in a bear market. Okay. You're in a downtrend and you're effectively being pushed down into that bear market. But at the minute, there's no bear market here. You've got the structural support just here and the 1.272, which crypto is holding, okay? Now, to get the confirmation that obviously you're going to continue here and you're going to come up to these price projections here for the crypto market capitalization and this one up here at 11.53 trillion, you do need to see one thing. And that one thing is simply break this high. Because if you get that and you break that high, you're looking at confirmation. Because from here right now, you've got another Fibonacci move up, if that is your bottom, okay? And it is all probability. So look, you've got that where you could be looking at the 1618, a $4.34 trillion market cap in this next impulsive wave before we get a correction, potentially rolling back to the 1618 there before we get an upcycle to the 11.2 trillion, $11.53 trillion market capitalization for crypto. But as you're fully aware, this is a diminished projection. If it gets there, great. If it doesn't, it is what it is. You know, it's not rocket science and we've not got a crystal ball on this channel. We just say what we see in the charts. So far so good. Crypto's holding up relatively well. I'm going to show you right now though, potentially you are running to 050 just there. Okay, look, you got the 050 which you've hit your head on. Do you see this? Okay, so you've literally hit your head on that retracement of 050, which is synonymous with a dead cat bounce. Look, come down, retrace, dead cat bounce, ABC correction, bear market right here. So you do need to see crypto market capitalization come back above the 1.70 and the 1.87 trillion to get a more biased probability of the fact that you are carrying out this reversal wave up here to where you came from, breaking all-time high, which is $2.57 trillion market cap for crypto. Do you see that? Okay, so you have got hurdles above you, but that's normal. You've got resistance. So yeah, but as long as you can remain above this 20 on the weekly and backtest and hold of support, you're looking great for continuation. If you do start to fall through and you lose obviously this level here, the 1.26 trillion on the weekly, and start to come down, that's your bear market right there. Okay, you're fully aware. So right now on the daily time frame for the total crypto market capitalization, you are forming a beautiful little bull flag potentially. Okay, so take a look at this particular target just there. So you've got this bull flag just there. You're coming back to key level of support. I need to drop that into your white again. Bull flag just there, and you're potentially breaking out and backtesting the resistance as support. And you've got a breakout target, okay, from there to there. This way you could see further upside for the crypto market cap just there, and it could potentially bring you up to that 0786 at 2.158 trillion, which would see you break this dead cat bounce possibility and the golden ratio. Because if you do break those, okay, there's a high probability here that you're doing something like this, and you're going to like retrace the golden ratio again and do something like this for crypto. Okay, so this is a probability, it's a possibility, but this is quite bullish. And not only that, okay, you've got a really important signal here on the total market capitalization of crypto. This is all the cryptos combined. It's a total market cap of all crypto. You've got this beautiful signal just there for the total market cap for crypto. And if we can hold that now and stay above that, this is your uptrend. This is confirmation of your uptrend, holding a support. See you later. So yeah, I mean, it's decisive times, you know. I wish I could say with 100% confidence that we are going to enter that bull run, but there's always the probability of a bear market. And that's why I'll always show you, if we do this or if we do that, that's your bear market. And I've always been transparent with you, haven't I, and told you that. So yeah, but personally, I don't anticipate a bear market, and I don't know why people are saying we are in a bear market. I'll keep having arguments with trolls on the comments and engaging with people on Twitter. I've got to stop doing it because I'm fighting a losing battle, because there's a saying, don't argue with idiots, they'll only drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. Okay, so they're sort of locked in that we're in a bear market, and I'm locked in that we're in a consolidation phase, in a correction phase of a bull market, and we're looking for continuation. And so far we are painting the beautiful signals for continuation of this bull market, you know, of this wave 5 upward trajectory, and getting to these potential price predictions and targets up here in this bull market. Until we do otherwise and lose key levels and structural support, I'm still bullish. Okay, so that's the truth of it. So yeah, looking back at the Bitcoin chart, this is a potential play on the 4-hourly time frame. Then you've got a potential correction down to this particular level here, okay, of around about 36908. So if you do see it come down to that level, put some cheeky bids in, because this would potentially be the bottom of this falling wedge where you break this level of resistance, and then you could be looking at that mega pump just there for Bitcoin, and that would be your right shoulder here, okay, and break this level of resistance, this white line here, and that's upper level of resistance of a multi-month trend line that Bitcoin is currently adhering to as resistance, okay, and a potential massive huge inverse head and shoulders reversal pattern, and potentially a big bump and run pattern, and also a 3 peaks and a domed house pattern as well, which is relatively bullish. So, you know, if we do start to roll here and we come back down and we lose the 1.272 and we lose these lows, then yeah, I'll proclaim that we're in a bear market. But at the minute, we're doing everything we need to do to confirm that we are breaking out and holding support for the continuation of a bull market. Take care, everyone. We'll be back soon with another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.